If I should stay, I would only be in.
Welcome to another episode of Confessions of a Broken Heart. This has been a very popular series for a lot of people that are going through a bit of a rough patch and seeing how I deal with things. What's been going on? Let me just start with another one. Cheers. Gotta love the vodka. Now, how do we talk? Let's talk into the microphone, shall we? An update on what's going on. We finally got some good news. The court stuff is finally coming to an end, and your boy will have no charges, no convictions, no anything. So that's good, I suppose, in some ways. I know it's dragged on for a long time. We've still got 3 weeks, but at least we know the outcome. As for me and my beautiful Harley, she now has the option to take away the restraining order at any time. She has promised not only me but others that after all this she'll sit down and talk to me, because at the end of the day, a relationship can't end until we sit down and talk. And I think it would be the right thing to do. Sit down face to face and talk and see what's been said and what's been lied. So I'm very glad that we can finally sit down and talk. She needs to learn to grow up and realize that this all comes to an end, and she's got to take off the restraining order, otherwise she can't talk to me. I don't think it's right for it to even be on. I have a feeling her family's behind it, obviously. I don't know how someone that can love you for a long period of time can turn off their feelings for you. I don't know why she's being a complete bitch. I can't understand why she's cheating. I can't understand why she's lying. These are all just rumors about, the cheating stuff and the seeing other guys stuff. Which if she knew the person she was living with made one of those up, trust me, it'd make a very interesting conversation in the house, that's for sure. I still, since day one, I've loved my fiance. I still feel the way I do. You guys see the YouTube stuff. You guys see most of you see the YouTube stuff, but you don't see the Facebook stuff. But I do feel like this has to come to an end now. Now that the court stuff is ending, and she did say after the court stuff to a lot of people, including my mother, that she will sit down and talk to me. Let's hope she's not a liar, because if she wants to move on with her life and I can move on with my life, we can't do anything until we sit down and talk. I think the people in her life are stopping this from happening because they know that I'm going to tell her the truth, and they know that they've got skeletons in their closet and I will expose them. I know exactly what my partner wants for the rest of her life, and I can provide her for her. If she's worried about living in if she's worried about her cats getting taken away from her and the house she's living in, she's worried about getting kicked out with her and her cats, then she can live with me and her cats in our own place. I don't know what's been said to her, what's over her head, but it is quite sad that in this vid, you'll probably at the end of the vid you'll see a song that I sang called actually I don't know what song is going to be on the end of this vid, so keep that in thought. Obviously the vid was made a few weeks ago when I was a little bit better. That's why you'll see the difference between clothing and lighting and stuff. But no, I've never met a person like my partner, and I think now she really needs to sit down, and if she wants me to never speak to her again, never do any of that, well, she's got to do it now. She's got to just go, right, I want the restraining order off. Let's talk to Andre. Let's get this out of the way, and then we can both move on with our lives. Because as my female friends have stated, you're too nice and too much of a big heart to waste away your life. Now, someone, a lot of people thought I was dead the other day, and there was some truth to that. There was some false stuff to that. I was, doing the same shit I usually do, because that's what happens when you're depressed. Because when your partner's destroying you, this is what you do. In fact, I probably want to mix that with the guava later. I might mix them up. Now, to my new YouTube fans, thank you for watching. I do these every so often, these vids. There's a singing bit at the end. I got a lot of love in my heart for the person I love. You've seen me cry on this show. You've seen me sing on this show. You've seen me apologize. You've seen me pour my heart out. And all my female friends are saying, if your partner is watching any of these vids and she can't see what you're doing as a man, then she's not a woman. She's not a nice person. She's not got a heart. She's a monster. Now, I would never, ever think about my partner in that sense. In fact, there was 2 people the other night that was rubbishing my partner, and I blocked them because I said, no fucking way do you have a right to bring up my partner's name. And my partner would have backhanded the shit out of them. It's a shame they don't live here in Adelaide, but I have recently gotten into the stages where a lot of females are starting to get interested in me now, and I don't want anyone but my partner, because she is truly my everything, my angel, my princess, my queen, my wife to be, my fiance, my Harley Quinn, my everything. And I wouldn't think it's right to move on with someone without sorting the stuff out between me and my partner. This isn't about one-upsmanship, what I can do that other guys can't do. It's, I know what she needs in her life now, and I can give her everything she wants in her life. I know now that I will get to keep my license after costing a lot of money in court fees. That I can keep my license, I can drive, which means I can now go to the gym, and that's what I'm going to start doing to make myself look better, not just for her but for others. I will start wrestling when this COVID virus ends. When the COVID virus bullshit ends, I'm going on my dream holiday like I always wanted to. If she wants, she can join me just to get away from everything, and I will happily pay for it. But she needs to sit down and talk to me now. She needs to get rid of the restraining order, because at the end of the day, this isn't helping the situation. If the restraining order never comes off, we don't officially ever end. Now, would you say she's scared of me? I hope not, because there's nothing to be scared of. I'm more scared of her, because I know that if I see her, I'm going to cry and break down in tears, because I love my partner. This is someone that I've always wanted to be with, and it's really hard at the end of the day going on with life without her. So just checking something on my phone at the moment. Fantastic. So my advice to anyone that's just struggling out there in a relationship, you've got to sit your partner down and go, hey, we shouldn't let this drag on. If you're not happy with being with me, let's move on and try find happiness in someone else. I think that the mutual friends have said this to her, and a lot of people have said this to both of us. this relationship will never officially end until we both sit down and talk like mature adults. I have my doubts about her being mature, and I have my doubts that she'll ever drop the restraining order. But if we can officially end, there'll be no confessions of a broken heart. There'll be no love will find a way. You know, all the vids about me and her will be gone. They'll still be on YouTube, but you know, if she really wants to grow up and stop acting like a child, then this is what she needs to do. And I've done my part. Actually, one of my friends was saying the other night, it is so unfair on you, Andre, that you go on YouTube, you pour your heart out to your partner. You show everyone on Facebook and YouTube how much you love and appreciate your partner. You're pouring yourself out there, but she ain't giving you anything back. That is not fair on you, Andre. No, it's not. Because unlike her, I don't let adults control my life. If I want to be with someone, I want to be with someone. You know, a relationship is based on two people, not family, not friends. And if a family or parents, for that matter, ever try to stop you from seeing the person you want to be with, then you need to grow the fuck up and get the fuck away from all that. Because at the end of the day, people can give you advice, whether it's your family, parents, friends, but you need to realize if those people will never be happy for me, no matter what I do, and will always treat me like a child, then the thing is, you walk away. My female friend was saying to me, Andre, I don't think she's ever going to grow up. I think she's always going to be strings on a puppet, like you say, and let people control her life. And you know, she'll never have her own house. She'll never be happy. She'll never be, you know, able to do her own thing without her parents knowing. It's true. I'm not going to deny that person that said that. I even said you're probably right. At least at my age, I had to put my foot down years and years ago. I said, I want to have a life where I'm going to be successful and I'm going to be financially stable. And you know, it started off just, you know, working, and 10 years later, with all the money I got, bought a block of land, I put a house on it. House is paid for. I'm getting income a week from that house. I drive a BMW car now. I drive a very nice sports car. I have 2 cars. In fact, I have everything I want. A nice big TV in my room. Got the PS3 and 4. I've got the Xbox 360, Xbox One. A new comfy chair. Sick ass mic. Shitload of alcohol just there, but we won't go into that. But I told people on my Facebook the other day, you know, it's okay to have all these nice things in life, but it doesn't mean shit if you don't have a partner to share it with. Now, my partner's life is just the same routine over and over again. Alright? When I was at least in the picture, we were going on dates every night. We were going out to movies, going out for dinner dates, going out for lunches, going out to, you know, nice places, getting out. You know, we're not staying in the same city, you know, even the same state. We go out and fly on holidays. Now, if I leave the picture, all that will be gone for her. Now, she might get lucky, and I don't know how, but she might actually find a guy that might actually put up with her, maybe for a few months. But when they start getting, you know, serious, the family doesn't like that person, he'll be gone too. And you know, I love my partner's looks. I think she's the most beautiful person in the world in my eyes. But to other guys, she's just too much of a bigger girl. And, you know, most guys don't like that. And most guys don't want to be with someone like that. And the fact that my partner, you know, doesn't drive or have a job that pays, a lot of guys are going to be like, why do I want someone like that? You know, she doesn't have a lot going for her. And I hate to say that about her, because I like her for the way she is and I accept her for her flaws and her baggage. But 99% of guys won't. Oh, and if one guy decides to be with her, he's only going to use her for sex and hooking up, and use her for like money wise, like, you know, get her to buy him things and stuff, because she's easily manipulated. She can make any person can make her believe anything. That's why we're in the situation we are right now, because of what her family's telling her, what her parents are telling her, her friends are telling her, and 90% of it's all lies. And they want to get me out of the picture because I'll tell her the truth. Not a day goes by where I don't hold the wedding ring. This isn't it, by the way. In my hand and just look at it. Not a day goes by where I don't look at that picture over there with the wedding ring and saying, I want to be with you. I love you with all my heart. I sometimes even have her picture next to me in bed at nights because I miss her. I miss that company and affection. And, at the moment where I call friends and not really nice friends, they don't want me to be in love with my partner. And I'll tell you this, my partner says get rid of any of the friends on my Facebook, and she picked them. I'll delete them for good and block them. Because I love my partner with all my heart too much to let anyone come in and ruin our relationship. Now, what's going on in that? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't know myself what's going on. I hear rumors about her every day, and I think, it's not something that I believe when it comes to her. Like, when someone says, oh, but she's, off with other guys, and, she's doing this, she's doing that, and it's like, it's not even believable, considering her whole... Hang on, my throat's going. Apart from the fact that her whole life she's only been with 2 guys. I was her first boyfriend and a third. But she cheated on her second boyfriend, but that's a different story. But she is not a girl that would usually go out and hook up with guys. She wouldn't add randoms on Facebook. She wouldn't, go on dating sites and stuff. I mean, that's the person she was. I don't know what she is now. Someone says she's just a bad drunk that gets emotional most nights and it's in guys' arms. I don't know if that's true or not. Do I think she's done stuff with guys in this time? Of course I do. I am not even going to lie about that, because I know that she's a girl that hates being alone. She loves her affection. It's one thing to have a bunch of cats sleep in the same room as you, but she needs that other stuff. So, and there was a rumor from her friend that when she was at her friend's party, she got drunk and hooked up with a guy. So, yeah, it's it's rumors for now, but yeah, it does stay in the back of your mind if it's true. I'd be heartbroken, obviously, if it was, because I'd be like, I thought, I meant something. If you really love someone, you wait for them. Or at least do the right thing and end it properly. All that happened in our situation was, just block Andre on Facebook, the police said. And that was pretty much it. She never told our mutual friend that she was never coming back. She never told that we were broken up. I mean, she did have photos of me and her on her Facebook, but I don't know if that's still on there. I haven't seen her Facebook for a while. But yeah, certainly, now that this court stuff finally is coming to an end, thanks to my lawyer, not the amount of money that my partner's caused me to lose in this time, but now it's on her right now. She's the one that's got to take off the restraining order now and sit down and talk. We can actually make this work now, because I asked my lawyer, now what happens now? And he goes, well, anytime she wants, she can take off the restraining order. But I don't think she's growing up enough to stand on her own 2 feet and get that taken off. All it takes is just a phone call to the local police station and it gets dropped. She needs to do that, because if she wants to end this relationship properly, we need to sit down and talk. I won't be angry or upset if whatever happens, because at least it ends properly, not from a phone call, because I still wouldn't accept it from a phone call because I know that her parents would be on the other end. I wouldn't accept it from a text because it could be coming from anybody. Face to face, just the two of us, because it's not fair to have other people around. It's our relationship. She needs to do the right thing if she's going to end it properly. Do I think she's a cheater? She's only cheated once because her boyfriend cheated on her. See, I haven't cheated on her in this time, so I would hope that she hasn't done that. But then again, who's to say that, you know, someone like her family member or her friend say, oh, Andre went and did this with some chick. Now, I hope my partner wouldn't be that foolish and believe things, because my partner always taught me that don't believe anything you hear unless it comes from the person. But then again, I don't know what kind of person my partner's become, so, you know, it's like, you know, it's all rumours at the end of the day. Now, if she meets up with me and says, look, I didn't hook up with anyone in this time, despite what you heard. All I've been doing is my catalogues and, you know, spending time with my family and pets. I would be like, she really did behave herself. And if I knew that she didn't do anything with a guy in this time, I'd marry her on the spot. Not even think twice. I'd be like, if she's willing to be that well behaved, straight away. I'd give her everything she wants in that heartbeat. But the next 3 weeks, I'm trying to add up the date here. 3 weeks, yeah. Because I think it's early, was it July? Oh yeah, it was July the 3rd, the next court date. That's right, because I made a joke and said, why can't it be July the 4th, Independence Day? I get my independence, I get my freedom. Would have made more sense. I want things to, obviously, you know, the restraining order can come off before then, obviously. And I think that's what needs to be done first. Because someone has come into my life recently where, well, a couple of females have come into my life where I've been like, you know, I wouldn't mind dating and seeing how it goes, but at the moment I'm just so lonely, and this is what my partner's doing to me. Like, I shouldn't be lonely. You know, if you truly love someone, when it comes to a restraining order, you just pick up a fucking phone and just say to the cops, hey, I'm dropping the restraining order. And a lot of my female friends have said, why hadn't she done that? Well, I'd like to know too, because it is that easy. And considering she doesn't live with her parents, you know, it doesn't take much to just ring up and say, look, I've got a restraining order on my partner and I'd like it to be dropped. And then it's done. But she needs to really step up now and do that, because it's coming to a situation where my health is almost on the borderline of hospital situation, where I know I'm sick and I really shouldn't be prolonging this any further with my health. And as we're speaking, my stomach is absolutely killing me right now. I get dizzy spells. I just, every now and again, I could just be like lying on my bed watching TV and I'll just go to sleep and then have horrible nightmares and then wake up. Happens in the car too, like I would just be like drifting off, and that's not me. I know there's something really wrong with my health, but you know, there's not much I can do right now. But yeah, I'm just praying that my partner does the right thing and just grows up and just goes, alright, let's just let's get this over and done with. If she doesn't want me bothering her anymore, at least that way, if it comes off, then, you know, we can act like mature adults. If not, yeah. So thank you for watching. It's been a very I've tried to not cry in this vid because it's destroying my heart. I hope you enjoy the song I sing at the end of this vid. I don't know what it is, because yeah, I've got to like, yeah, it's gonna be hard because I've got to add like 3 things at the end of this. So I've got to add like the intro, then this vid, then the song. So yeah, don't forget to watch the vid before this. The link will be in the left hand corner. It'll be somewhere over here. The playlist will be on the other side over there somewhere. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of these things. That'll be in that corner, somewhere down in this corner. And yeah, and just keep supporting me, keep sharing these vids, and hope you enjoy the song at the end of this. Put a lot of effort into it. I don't know what song it is, so yeah, it should be fun. Bye. Well, this song's called Frozen by Madonna. You know who this is for. I don't know the words to this song, but I'll try it anyway. This is breaking my heart. You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open. You're so consumed with how much you get. You're wasting time in hate and regret. You're broken when your heart's not open. If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me. You hold the key. Now there's no point in placing the blame, and you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me. You hold the key. You're breaking my heart. Your heart's frozen. It needs to be melted so the love can be free. You see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me. You are if I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me. You hold the key. If I could melt your heart. Well, the thing is, if I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. And I'm trying so hard to melt your heart, 'cause I don't want to be apart from you anymore. I love you with all my heart. You see, my heart's not closed, it's open for people to come in and hurt me. And I just pray that one day you'll find it in your heart to forgive me. I love you. Stay safe.